Eivor, you should hear this. This Backrot and his friends had the foolish balls to raid Ravensthorpe.
Are the others dead?
A few. Most of them escaped. They did not damage much, but made off with some of our gear. Should I get Randvi?
No. She has enough on her table. I will handle this. So, you thought you would play at Viking, little man. Are you prepared to go all the way?
You won't get anything out of me, Danish scum. I'll never talk.
I'm Norse. And what makes you think I want to hear you talk? Maybe I will take my payment in flesh. Chop off his leg. It does not have to be a clean cut. No need to sharpen your blade.
No, please! Don't cut off my leg! It was Sir Edward who wanted your stuff. He paid us to do it!
Sir Edward?
Yes, the Earl of Westerna! Or that's what he calls himself. Said he hates Vikings. Your lot especially.
Where can I find this Sir Edward, Earl of Westerna?
I don't know, I'm new! We were supposed to steal the gear, then meet at the longship west of Ravensburg. That's all I know!
You can take him to Randvi now. Maybe we can trade him for a pig. I'm off to check out this longship. The Saxons must have stolen this longship. They added our clan banner, but do not know how to mount shields. Looks like they were planning to launch a raid, dressed as the Raven clan. Blame us for it.
You there! What happened here? Who killed the sentries?
Not me.
Is that a joke? You won't be laughing when I drag you before Earl Edward to answer for your incompetence.
I would very much like to meet your Earl Edward.
Captain, I think that's a real Viking.
Drop your weapons, Dane, and submit to me.
I'm Norse, and you will die for soiling the honor of the Raven clan.
You are true, Raven clan. My name is Roshan, and we share a common enemy.
Sir Edward,
The Earl of Westerna is a puppet, manipulated by one called Adsira, a fitting title given her duplicitous nature. She belongs to an order who employ disruption and strive to further their ends. Your clan is a tool in her schemes.
I've met such weavers of intrigue before, and those who oppose them.
I would consider the enemy of my enemy a friend. Let me guide you to where you can take your revenge on the Earl.
Lead the way. If this Alcela seeks to wield my clan's honor as a weapon, If this Alcela seeks to wield my clan's honor as a weapon, she shall find it cuts both ways.
Satisfy yourself with the Earl, and leave Alcela to me.
Perhaps this task is best left to one who is younger. To one more familiar with these lands.
I was killing her kind before you were off your mother's teat. The Earl's death will draw her out. Leave the rest to me. That blade you wear on your arm. Where did you get it?
It was a gift from my brother.
Truly? Is he
A great warrior and traveler who discovered many things. And yours?
reclaimed after a long absence? The years without it were the hardest I've known.
Your endurance is impressive for one of your years. And I meant no disrespect when I offered to kill the one you...
My blade has grown neither rusty nor dull. What I lack in brutish strength, I make up in quiet subtlety.
I too can be silent when I choose.
Ha! You may be exceptional among your kind, child. But I am a lifetime ahead of you in that.
What do you know of Earl Edward? Why does he hate the Raven clan so?
He blames you for the loss of his title and property. The very land where Ravensthorpe now stands.
It was there for the taking, abandoned and uncared for. His quarrel is with those who came before us.
It matters not to him. He hates all Vikings and will work with whomever will help discredit you and drive you from England. We will have a better view from atop this tower. That is where Alcila and the Earl make camp.
At Ravensburg, no less. They will choke on their arrogance.
Alcila's gold has built up the fort's defenses. It will be no easy thing to penetrate.
A challenge for some, perhaps. Less so for me. Do you know what lies within its walls?
If I describe what I've learned, could you picture it with your mind's eye?
I can do better. Tune in!
Listen carefully. The Saxons within the outer wall are less disciplined, relying on their Viking attire to deflect curiosity.
They will not notice one more Viking among them. I could use the outfit I took off the dead Saxon at the longship.
Very good. Also, some Saxons are engaged in tasks which could help you blend in.
What of the Earl? Where is he?
Within the heart of the encampment, he plays at holy court, but in truth, Alcila keeps him leashed like a hungry dog. The Earl's death must be loud and unmistakable. A clamor Alcila cannot ignore.
So, a silent approach with a noisome finish. This is your counsel.
Is your mind capable of balancing two conflicting ideas while orchestrating this necessary distraction?
I could kill the Earl 100 different ways while composing a great song for the occasion. Do you have a preference?
In the open, beneath that tree, approach silently, then kill him in full view of his men. That will draw the spider out.
I will create a commotion the guards could not ignore.
Good. Would you now don the outfit you took from the Saxon imposter to better blend with the rest?
I will not let you tarnish the Raven clan a moment longer!
I know what you are. You belong to the Raven clan. You are a blight on this land. I will be the...
I failed to achieve the desired distraction. Perhaps some fire will draw Alcila's attention.
Run while you can, cowards! And never cross my path again!
Stay your hand, mighty warrior. I offer you everything I gave the Earl and more. An army greater than all others. A kingdom to outshine.
It is done.
Freya's might to be that deadly after so many winters. That was a glorious sight, wise one. It was as though Hell, queen of the underworld, descended from that tree.
I think I felt her in my bones, and not in any comforting way.
Are you,
I am fine, though I will pay for that glory later.
So, now that your destiny is achieved, will you seek a more peaceful path?
Alcira was merely an obstacle on a long road. This is the real prize of the day. I retrieved it after I put that witch to rest.
What is it?
The future. A seed to plant in Jerusalem.
So the fates are not finished with you.
Does it ever end? And you? Are you satisfied to have achieved your vengeance?
My greatest satisfaction is knowing that the honor of the Raven clan is unblemished, and that my people are safe.
As it shall ever be, so long as you are the champion. Goodbye, Eivor Wolf-Kissed of the Raven clan.
カラスとカッコウ。
I wonder if I shall ever learn more of her story.
お、なんかもらった。お、装備一式じゃん。すごくね。すごくね。今持ってる装備より全部いいんじゃね。ほら、うわ。でも狼なのか。狼なのか。狼なのか。狼なのか。狼なのか。防御力、暗殺が成功する暗殺試し。狼なのか。狼なのか。じゃあ狼を育てるか。狼、ちょっと待って。スキルツリーの中でもうカラスしか育ててないんだよね。次狼行くか。でも次クマ行きたかったんだよね。だってこっちにさ二刀流があるからさ。
Put them right over there.
Jailbird, getting used to us yet?
Yes, indeed. Your people have been so hospitable, and Ranvi has taught me so much about your tactics, your approach to war.
But not so much that you might use it against us.
No, heaven forfend. In spite of your invasive introduction to England, you have treated me and my father with kindness. I want this alliance to last, to mean something. I mean that.
In truth, I think he does.
Good. I'm glad you're fitting in, Jailbird.
I did. Put them right over there.
Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces.
We are allied with the Danes of Shire. Their Jarlskona, Soma, has pledged an oath.
Well done, Eivor. These early victories will pay off well.
They will. More than one way. One of Soma's finest fighters, Birna, has pledged her blade to us. She's a powerful fighter, a charming spirit. I think she'll fit in nicely.
Glad to have her. Good work.
one time, the title Jarl referred to a man second only to the king. But that use has softened. Now a Jarl may be a chief, a leader, or a man with broad wealth and influence.
The world is bigger now and broken into many pieces. It seems our language must do the same to keep up.
An interesting thought.
Jailbird, your father sent you here to learn, not teach.
Then you must start, Eivor. Give us a summary of our recent gains, for instance. The clan is thirsty for knowledge.
You want me to give a speech? Right. My friends, hearken to me, and hear a tale of triumph and toil. I have traveled far since we landed, and seen much on the roads and fields of this New England. And for all my travels, strong alliances have we gained. The Honorable Ceolwulf, King of Mercia, now calls his friend. To the south, Soma Jarlskona, the Danes of Grandbridge, have pledged their oath to us. By Sigurd's hand and my own, we have strengthened the ties of...
You seat yourself as Sigurd's equal in these tales of yours. Would Sigurd do the same if he were here?
I do not claim to be Sigurd's equal, but I will not shy from the triumphs I have fairly won, Dag. Let glory seek and find those who have earned it. If that means me, so be it. If that means you, any of you, all the better. And so I raise my horn, first to Sigurd, may he return to us soon. And to the Raven clan, the best of friends and fighters.
To Sigurd!
To Sigurd! May he return and relieve us of you!
And may all of you enjoy the ale as much as Dag has. Skull!
You think me drunk, Eivor? Would it soften my blows if I was?
The words are blunt enough, but it would explain your boldness.
My eyes are clear and open. And I see before me one eager to claim a piece of Sigurd's glory.
All you say is nonsense, Dag. Have I done something to raise your ire?
Just as I thought. You're...
Attackers from the river! They look to be Danes!
Danes? How many?
Too many. Now come. The battle roars already.
Bloody curse! What quarrel have Danes with us?
Those who can fight, take up your weapons. All others stay here. With me!
Take them away from the longhouse!
Don't grant me. There is nothing for you here but death! Die now!
どうしただや。ラブリースマッシュ。ご飯ないの？ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って、今ね、手が離せない。ちょっと待ってよ、お願い。ちょっと待って。今行く。ちょっと待ってくれ。ちょっと待ってくれ。
everything. Take you. Who sent you to die here?
We are bidden by the gods.
The rivers are clear. If more were coming, they thought better of it.
The colors and markings are clear to come from Eden. But there's none left alive to spill the secrets. We may never know why.
Here is one. This vermin was crawling to the river, hoping to float away.
Have mercy, friend. And you may find an ally with us.
Mercy is earned by the quickness of your tongue. Where do you come from, and what is your quarrel with us?
We are settled in East Anglia. Newly arrived and hungry for silver.
You drifted off course. This is Mercia.
As we were ordered.
By whom?
You bore me.
Useless hound. Scratching your ass in search of silver. Put an end to this one.
Your silence earns you no kindness, Geet. So I'll ask you once more. Who sent you?
The wind sent us. And the rivers will take us home.
He begs for death, Eivor. Give it to him.
Or send him home with a warning. Let him tell his people what death awaits them, should they sail this way again.
Go, and do not return.
Oh.
I thank you.
This is not mercy, it is death deferred. Whoever sent you warned them of the slaughter that awaits should any return.
Oh, what tales I will tell.
Send one of your scouts to follow him. We will find...
Jack! To show mercy would endanger us, soil our reputation as cowards. This was the only end possible.
We could have learned something by tracking him. Now we know nothing.
Sigurd would have acted as I did. That is all the justification I need.
Sigurd is not here to make such a call, but I am. If you cross me again, you'll know about it.
I see you, Eivor. And I know what you are.
Put no stock in what Dag says. His bluster may be loud, but it blows softly.
Get this cleaned up, and we'll talk of next steps.
だからなんであんたはさ、ご飯ちょうだいって言ってご飯あげたらちょっとだけ食べてあとは全部ひっくり返そうとするの。やめて、お願いだから。嫌じゃないの。
Mouse, how are you, my boy?
I did. Back to what I was saying. I did. Put them right over there. Keep them out.
Gilbert, are you well?
I am, but I wish I could have risen to the challenge put before us, instead of just hiding here in the Longhouse.
You were exactly where you needed to be, defending the people and yourself.
I know. I just...
Our forces outside were sufficient, and your father would have many unkind words for me if anything had happened to you.
I know. I only wish my father's long shadow didn't darken my prospects here. I want to learn from you, not watch you.
I have no doubt. Next time, then.
I did. Put them right over there. Keep them out of your way when you aren't using them.
That is actually a very good idea.
You look well.
I want to see the Alliance map. Those Dane invaders, they came from East Anglia, is that right?
Yes. Dane invaders who serve a man called Ruud. He seems to be sowing discord among Saxons and friendly Danes alike. Years ago, the sons of Ragnar hoped to pacify the land. They appointed a steward named Finir to find a suitable Saxon king. But the kingdom has fallen into ruins since, with no king, and violent raid is ravaging what little peace remains. I suggest you make for East Anglia and find out what their steward is doing wrong.
I will make the trip east then. Speak to this Finir myself.
A good plan.
What's happening?
Finir?
No, not unless Halfdan sent you.
I sent myself. I want to speak with Finir, the steward who should be working to put a king on that throne.
You're reluctant, for I have found a man already. I'm only waiting on him to get married.
Which man?
You know, stranger, you interrupted a beautiful dream. I was sailing through Helheim, drifting on a ship of fire.
Dreams of death often run ahead of the real thing.
Oh, wouldn't that be a burden off my shoulders? What business have you with the backwater king, anyway?
Danes from here attacked my clan. I want to know why, and how to make sure it never happens again.
Ah, that would be Rued's clan. They killed the last man I put here, Adelstan. I suspect they'll do the same to our next monarch.
A Dane who can't keep the Danes in line. Not much of a steward, are you?
If I knew how, I'd have rid our lands of them long ago. Rued's clan plagues us all, Dane and Saxon alike.
You are the sorriest soldier I've met in this country. Kick your king in the arse and fight back.
He needs more than a kicking. He's got nothing he should have to win this fight. No courage, no army, no charisma. If he wants to live longer than a season, he'll need the backing of his bride's family, which he hasn't. They loathe the maggot.
Who is he, your King Maggot?
Oswald of Elmenham. He was King Edmund's counsel before the invasions. And like it or not, he's the last Saxon noble with any sway.
Why not crown a Dane instead?
Halfdan Jarl made it clear. He wants a Saxon king married to a Dane. For a greater show of unity. But Oswald's not the sort of man you'd chase into battle with a grin. He's soft. The settled Danes don't trust him.
Where is he now? I'll get the measure of him, see what I can do.
You just missed him. He's headed for Elmenham just now, pleading once again for peace. If we go by the north gates and along the road, you may catch him.
I built myself a home here. Rued's clan attacked us as well.
Oh, how nice to have a home to speak of, man. Mine was burnt to the ground years ago. And by home, I wonder.
Please, all of you, be we Dane or Saxon, we all want the same peace. With land to till and home to keep. Without fear of Rued's violence.
Till they break the peace with another bleeding raid.
Nonsense. Their homes are here now. Same as ours, our futures run together, not apart.
So what are these Danes attacking us, eh? What will you do about them?
When I am king... when I am your king, I'll set things right.
You will be king when I'm a flying troll.
You handled that well. You Disputes between Saxon and Dane don't always end so cleanly.
That was a clean result.
A dispute ending without bloodshed is as clean as they come.
Quite a brutal outlook.
I'm Eivor of the Raven clan. Are you Oswald?
I am. You're not here to kill me, are you?
I'm not in the habit of killing kings, but I do like meeting them.
I am Oswald, yes. For as long as I can hold out.
So, what happened here, Oswald?
A clan, led by a Dane called Rued, attacked this morning. They've been sacking farms and hamlets across East Anglia for some time now, growing more brazen by the day.
Do they know this is Halfton's land?
They must. They just don't care.
Their chaos has touched my home as well, and I'm here to see that it doesn't happen again. Lately, I've come to learn that you are the hook that all hopes hang upon. As king, you could unite all the Saxons and friendly Danes.
A minor weight to bear, isn't it?
Who else, if not a king, should bear it?
Travel with me, Eivor. We can discuss my tenuous future on the road home.
What begs your attention in Elmenham?
Wedding preparations. Elmam is on guard as we ready my marriage to the Dane woman Valdis. She's a cousin of Halfton's.
Good. A well-matched marriage can forge a strong alliance. So what's the holdup?
Hold up. I don't yet have permission to marry Valdis. Her brothers don't approve of me.
Slow down. Something is not quite right here.
Hold. There's smoke ahead.
That's Beatley. It could be the same men who attacked at the walls of Norwich.
Stay here. I'll have a look. Rued's clan. They left none alive.
God rest their souls. I'm needed at home to make yet another fruitless attempt to impress my betrothed's family.
Show more grit than you're showing me now, and they may start to like you.
Yes, sorry, I'm just shaken. If you joined us at dinner, that might ease their minds a touch. Think about it. My doors are open to you.
I'd be happy to join you. Tell me when and where.
Wonderful. Visit us in Elmham whenever you have time.
It's worse here than I feared. Oswald! Where's this dinner you promised me?
Eivor, you came! Dinner will still be served, but I'm afraid you were too early. My intended and her family are not ready.
This intended of yours, Oswald. Who is she? One of love or politics?
Her name is Valdis, and people don't marry for love these days, Eivor. This is an arrangement for East Anglia's benefit. She's from a Dane family whose military might is not to be trifled with. But her brothers, their motives are selfish. Why don't you have a look around and come back later? Dinner will not disappoint.
最後までご視聴いただけたら、いいねボタンとチャンネル登録、月に変わってよろしくね。